friend, my name is Rachel.
And I'm Gabby. We're dietetic interns at CHLA, and today we will be talking with you about making healthier versions of your comfort food recipes.
We are going to be going over a few options for how to think about your health while still enjoying the things you love.
We know that it has been stressful these last few months. With the world changing, people socially distancing, and working from home more, you may find that you're eating more of your go-to comfort foods than you ever did before.
Unfortunately, typical comfort foods are high in calories, sugar, salt, and fat. In moderation, these can be a part of a healthy diet. We know that comfort foods are very, very personal to each person's family and culture. So we want to give you the tools to help you decide what changes to make to these comfort foods.
We'll be going over 3 different strategies today. Reducing the amount of some ingredients, making small substitutions to ingredients, and adding a vegetable to the dish.
If you're not planning on making any changes to this dish, we suggest that you only have about 1 cup of mac and cheese at each meal. To make this a well-rounded meal, you can also add things like protein and vegetables to this meal. For example, you can serve it with some grilled chicken and cooked carrots.
If you do not have measuring cups readily available, you can always guess the amount of 1 cup by using your hand. 1 cup of mac and cheese will be approximately the size of your fist.
Since we are making mac and cheese, we're going to be doing some substitutions. By adding some whole grain pasta, we're going to be increasing the fiber that's in this dish, and we're also going to be using low-fat milk instead of whole milk or cream to decrease the calories from fat.
This recipe would usually use 2 cups of cheddar. Instead, to make this a little healthier, we're going to be using 1 cup. This will cut down the calories from fat without taking away from the taste. We're also going to be adding a vegetable, broccoli. This is a good source of fiber, and it will add vitamins and minerals to the dish, and it's also a good source of calcium.
All right, let's get started. Now that we've washed our hands, we're ready to get started. For this recipe, you're going to need an oven, a stove, 2 pots, and a baking dish. To start, we're going to turn the oven onto preheat of 375. I'm going to start measuring some things out while Gabby's going to do some chopping of broccoli.
We already rinsed the broccoli, so we're going to start by chopping it into small florets. We're going to end up with about 2 cups chopped florets. And we're going to do this while the water is starting to boil, since the broccoli and the pasta are going to be cooked in the same pot.
I'll start doing the onion if you're ready to go.
Now that the water is boiling, we're going to add in our broccoli. The broccoli takes around 10 minutes to cook, which is longer than the pasta. So I'm going to set the timer for 10 minutes. And now once there's 5 minutes left on the time, we will add in our whole wheat pasta. This takes around 5 minutes to get to al dente.
Now let's start on the sauce. To start, we're going to put about 1.5 tablespoons of butter in a saucepan.
Once the butter is melted, we will be adding in our minced onion and cooking for 2 minutes.
Next, we will be adding 1/4 cup of flour. We're going to do whole wheat until it's golden brown.
Now that the mixture is golden brown, we're going to be adding 2 cups of low-fat milk. We're going to do this gradually. And now 1 cup of vegetable broth. All right, let's turn up the heat to bring the mixture to a simmer, and we're going to cook it until it's smooth and thick. This will probably take around 5 minutes.
Now that the sauce is thickened, we're going to turn off the heat. We're going to add 1 cup of cheddar cheese and mix it up until it's nice and melted in there.
Now that the sauce is finished and the broccoli and pasta noodles are cooked, we're going to add the broccoli and pasta straight to the sauce. Now that the sauce and pasta are mixed together, we are going to add it to the prepared baking dish.
Finally, we're going to top it with 1/4 of a cup of breadcrumbs. Spread all around the dish. And 2 tablespoons of Parmesan. Spread throughout the dish as well. We're going to put the dish in the oven that's preheated to 375 for about 15 to 20 minutes. And wait till it's golden brown.
All right, here is the final product. It looks good, it smells good. Let's see if it tastes good too.
In this recipe, we made some substitutions to ingredients, we reduced some ingredients, and we added vegetables. You don't have to do these all at once. You can just make simple changes, like switching from regular pasta to whole grain pasta, or if you're making a rice dish, you can switch from white rice to brown rice.
We have given you some tools. That being said, there are some recipes, like family recipes, that are way too personal and meaningful to us, and we wouldn't dream of changing them. If that's the case, we still suggest being considerate of your health by paying attention to the portion sizes you're eating and by eating them mindfully.
Being mindful while you're eating means slowing down while you're eating, limiting distractions, and paying attention to when you're hungry and when you're full. Being mindful when you're eating can definitely help with you not overeating and then feeling overly full at the end of the meal.
Thank you for watching this cooking demo. If you need any more suggestions about healthy substitutions you can make or ideas for vegetables you can add to dishes, feel free to check out our helpful handout.
We are so thankful that you spent some time with us, and we hope you enjoy making these changes in your everyday cooking.
Thank you.